It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Oakland Athletics. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next.
Deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, Luis Castillo. And a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. So we're off and running in Game 3. The wind and the pitch. And strike 2. Gonna count 1 and 2. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on
first. Pass, he handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And the 1-0. Now 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. And it's caught for the out. Joe Mauer will hit next. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead.
And there he goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Castillo coming home. Throw home. He beats it. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Struck him out looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Kendall. And there's the strike. And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Bartlett. Slings to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 21.
Here's the center fielder. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1. Left field. Base hit as he pulls up short.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Milton Bradley up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Bradley waits. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We move to the second here in Oakland. It's the Twins 1 and the A's nothing. Righty delivers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one is lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Below the knees, that's if their catcher can present it properly.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. White at third with nobody out. Line drive caught.
Batting up, the shortstop, Jason.
And now for the Twins, Jason Bartlett. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with.
Get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Looking for the K. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Rainey back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Late on that fastball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Eric Chavez getting ready to hit. In there for strike 1. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Digging in for Oakland, number 33. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The pitch. And 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. One left for Oakland. They trail it here 2-0. And a pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mauer batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Payton makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So up next, number 5. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's in there for strike one. And a strike in there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Payton settles underneath it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Rainey back to work. Rainey measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but
next offering upstairs. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground, right side, flips it behind his back. As the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second. So the lineup flips over. Jason Kendall up next for the A's. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Next to hit, number 21.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Across to score as well.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Hunter takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that drops foul.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now, Rondell White. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air down the left side. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Peyton makes the catch, inning over. Twins retired in short order, but they're on top 2-0. And it's a full count.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Line drive, base hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And now Frank Thomas. Out to center. Hunter has it sized up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Third baseman, Eric Chavez.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Oh, he throws it away.
The batter, no left fielder.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Peyton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. He's 0 for 1. That one drifts inside. Rainey throws to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1. On the ground. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Safe. And it's 0-1. Two outs. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4. It's the Twins 2 and the A's nothing.
Falling behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And now 3-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
And he deals. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Luis Castillo, the next Twin up to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Good feed. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they make short work of him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the A's nothing. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these A's doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. 1-0. Out towards left center. White makes the play, and there are 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Jason Kendall up next for the A's. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, number 21, 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hunter brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Oakland, and they're down 2-0. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. That was a moonshot. His second home run of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to.
Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Just a slow ground ball this time. Gets it to first. Now 2 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Justin Morneau digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Strike 2. That's inside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0.
Somehow I let you take me. You're so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you.
This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Kicks and deals. That one ripped. That's back. Hits the fence. Bradley into second. It's a double with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
When? Next offering misses down and away. And that one is inside. Two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Eric Chavez. On the ground at first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next up for the A's, Jay Payton. Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning. The A's strand one. Still down 3-0.
Arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable. Tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
This to center field. Jimenez on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Rondell White, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike one. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch one?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Got it by him for the K.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Jason Bartlett. In there, and it's 0-1. Tyner off of first with 2 away. And there's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Castillo stands in now and watches strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Here comes a pitch. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Chases the fastball up the ladder. Struck him out. Twins strand a pair, but they lead at 3-0. Rainey back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hunter has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Woo, He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So up next, number 19. In there for strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Number 27 getting ready to go. Crane warming up as well. 0-1. This one popped up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jimenez.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Hit hard, base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Drives. You can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. The 2-2. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Joe Mauer, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Fly ball to right. Bradley in position. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. In there safely. Three. Can't glove it cleanly. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So up next for Minnesota, Justin Morneau.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
0-1. And a foul ball left side. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Now here is Torrey Hunter. Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2. Righty delivers. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Payton moving under it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the A's nothing. The pitch. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Juan Rincon warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Whips it to first. Close play against the speedy runner. So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. Number 21 will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hunter has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Milton Bradley up next for the A's.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it and brings it in. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 4-0. The pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now the DH, Jason Tyner. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That's in there.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Jason Bartlett, the next twin up to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. In Frank Thomas. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Chavez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Jay Payton. Oakland down to their final out. Digging in for Oakland, number 33. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brad Rainey will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Joe Nathan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Man at first, number 19, up next for the A's. First pitch just misses.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
2 balls, no strikes, the count. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys.
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins get back in the series with a crucial road win in Game 3.
These guys obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, guys start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. And all of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
They gon' throw salt on my name.